So if you have a ball, which a lot of people don't, grab that, or a block, or a pillow. Throw pillows are the best. Those are the props we'll be using. So the first one is we're gonna start up. Nice and simple. So your palms face up, and then they face down. So you're gonna do 30. Up and down counts as 1. Now I do a little push back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So go on your own time and you're going to 30. Good. So still think about lifting the collarbone and pull the chin in. Can you have the head be in line with your tailbone? So it might be a little bit more tucked than you're used to, especially if you look at a computer a lot. So turtle the head just a tiny bit and see how that feels. It might relax the neck some. After you've done 30, give it a moment, shake it out. Now remember that head, so you're going to come back to it, and your palms are going to face behind you. And what you're doing is you're lifting them up and down. So you've got a bit of an internal rotation. Now your palms don't have to face all the way behind you. It's what is your internal rotation. And you've got 30. So go back to your head, tuck it in a bit, and lift up and down. So this is what your internal rotation is without internally rotating your whole shoulder. You're just internally rotating the arm. So it might look a little bit different than mine. It might not be all the way to like this full internal, and that's okay. Great, you've got 30 of those. Just shake it out. I'm just going to move on, but you can catch up with me when you want to. Your last one is your arms are out just like this. Your palms are, and you start to just bend and straight, bend and straight. So your palms face me. So it's like I could give you a high five. And it's kind of hard to see that in the camera. So, and you've got 30 out and out. Again, keep your head in and just out and out. So you know from Karate Kid, the wax on, wax off. It's that idea with the palms facing that way. So 30 of these side dips. You're going to set your plank up. You're either on your hand or you're on your forearm. I'm going to show you forearm too. You're going up and down, up and down. You've got 30. If your wrists are done, that's fine. Do this on your forearm. Just really making sure that you're in line here with your elbow and that you're opening. So up and down. This is not very big dips. It can be bigger if you're on your forearm. But I want to try and get it out of your shoulder and just keep it in your core. So sometimes when the dips are bigger, it can get into the shoulder. So think about just tiny movement of the waist here, not moving the shoulder too much. So your choice, you can do it on your forearm or you can do it on your palm. And you have 30 one side, and then you're just going to switch 30 the other. If you're on like different timings than me, that's fine. We'll all catch up after this and do a little arm stretch and then move into some more ab and leg stuff. So I'm hoping that tomorrow when you're like walking, you'll be like, oh, I feel straighter. Really small, so you're keeping these dips pretty small. And that's because I don't want it to go too much into your shoulder. You just want to keep your shoulder away from your ear and use just your little core here, but the strength of the arm to hold you up. Good. If the dipping's too much, you can always come to a hold, or you can put your foot over here. Great. So when you finish, you're going to stretch out your arms. Taking your hands behind your head. You can kneel or you can stand. Reach your elbows back and lift your heart. I'm kneeling, but you can also stand. Sometimes I like this better kneeling. And release. Roll the shoulders up and back. We can all just come together on this stretching, this releasing. And roll the shoulders a little bit forward, but just maybe 1 or 2 times. Good. Take your wrist out. Palms are nice and strong. Fingers are up. Take a deep inhale. Shrug your shoulders. Exhale. Draw the shoulder blades down and fingertips go down. It's for the wrist too. Again, one more time. Palms up. Inhale. Shrug the shoulders. Exhale. Shoulder blades go down. Wrists go down. Good. And then just shake it out. Great. Let's do a little bit more core. We're going to finish with legs. So here's where your object comes in again. It's going to go behind your upper back. So this is a huge posture. Now upper back, I mean where your shoulder blades meet. So if you were to squeeze, where your wings meet. So that's kind of more like middle back really. And you can use a pillow, a ball, or a block. Block's going to be the most uncomfortable though. So I'm going to show you with the pillow since that's what most people have. It's going to go right there and you're going to lay down. So you're arching your back. Have you ever done fish pose in yoga? This is what it feels like. You take your hands behind your head. Now your legs straight is harder, so you can bend your legs or you can keep them straight. You take a big exhale. You push your back into the object. Do not lift up off the object. Push, 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 and curl up just a tiny bit, and then come back down. You don't have to go back to the ground. It's actually nicer on the back if you come about 2 inches. So you exhale up, and you inhale back down. You do want to feel kind of shaking here. If you're not, the object might, whatever you're using, might need to go a little further down the back. So just make sure it's here. The biggest mistake is that it's put a little too much high. This is a harder one to do without me being there because I can't see everyone, but it's so good for your upper abs. Good. So look at the ceiling and don't stop looking at the ceiling. So you don't need to tuck your chin. You want to feel your back press into the pillow or press into the ball or block. So the upper back is like, so that you can pull the navel in. The upper back presses down, 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 down. It's not coming off of it. Coming off of it would jerk too much. And you're doing 30. I don't know if I said that. Exhale up. These make me shake. If they make you shake, that's good. If it starts to get into your lower back, or if you're like 30 is too much, do 20, do 15, it's okay. You do what you do. When you're done, you can just actually open up your arms for a moment, drop your head back if your neck and chin are okay with that, and it's just an amazing opening stretch when you're done. And you're arching, opening your back. Feels really nice. Good. Great. So wherever, you can keep going with that if you're still on it. I'm going to give you your next exercise, and then we're going to stretch and meet all up in the last thing. Your next exercise is a swimmer. So you're going to turn on your stomach. Your arms are out, and your head is down. Now you squeeze your glutes, and you lift up your legs, and you lift up your arm. And you just do right arm, left leg up, and then it comes back down, and then left arm, right leg up. You want to do 15 each side. That's 30 total. It's going to go by really quickly because you can go fast. I'll show you fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could even go faster than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. It's really nice exercise. Good. After you've done 30, take a moment, breathe. Whew. Your last thing. Palms are behind you. You lift up, inhale, and exhale. And you're just doing 15 of those. So inhale and exhale. My head stays down, but you could lift it up a tiny bit. Just keep your chin tucked in. Think about that chin. It pulls in. So only 15 of the prone exercises, prone back after swimmer. 30 would be kind of a lot for that one, so just do 15. Good. Great. And when you're done, you just stretch in a really nice child's pose if that feels good. or maybe this like stretch behind you feels better to you. It's really what feels good to your back after that. Show you the stretch behind you. Yeah, maybe a cobra. Great. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to finish with some glute work, and then we'll be really close to being done, and we'll just stretch it out. So you come to your side, and these are some clamshells. Come together on this one, because this one's timed. You're going to engage your core and lift up here through your glutes and lift up your legs. Your heels are in line with your butt. Now, if this is uncomfortable, you lower your legs, that's fine, and you just move it so your heels are in line with your butt. And your top leg goes up until you feel the squeeze. And then you're going to go higher and then about 2 inches lower, and that's it. Higher and lower. Good. And here we go. We're going for 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. So you've got 45 seconds. So you don't have to go all the way down. These are mini clamshells. What's so important is that your core stays engaged and your collarbone stays lifted. And then this hip bone stays in line with the hip bone below it. So it's really important that this stays in line with this. If you're starting to feel a pain, check in with your hip bone. Good. You got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your bottom leg, keep your top leg up, and lift your top leg up and down. And we've got 45 more seconds of that, and then we switch sides. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Collarbones lifted, so keep the posture. Now, if this is too much on your elbow and shoulder, lay down. It also helps keep the hips in alignment if you lay down. Sometimes I lay down because I want to make sure that my hips are in line. It's not defeat. So close. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Real quick switch to the other side because of the sake of time. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. You got it. Keep it breathing, just tiny squeezes. Again, you can lay down. It's so important that you keep the head in line with the tailbone. A lot of times, especially when we're watching from camera, there's a tendency to kind of look forward because you're looking at me. But you've already got it. You're fine. I'll count you down, so you don't need to just look at me the entire time. Awesome. We're almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your bottom leg. Here we go. Up and down. You got it. Again, keep your core engaged. So if you're laying down like me, you still want your core to be engaged. So it's still like somebody could slip a piece of paper underneath my core. Great. Keep it going. You're so close. Awesome. Great. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just do a real quick butt stretch. And pull your navel to spine. So you're here. You just did all this relaxation. So relax your shoulders, relax your head. And breathe. Good. Deep breath. And switch to the other side and breathe. Good. Nice. So good job. Feel free to stretch out some more stuff if you want to. You can always, do some side stretches or some head. But thank you so much for joining me today.